Hi everybody and welcome to another I Do Makeup Ireland with Lynn McKenna. Today our model is the lovely Veronica. We are going to do two different looks. The first one is going to be a bridal look. It's going to be lovely and natural, and we're going to actually keep Veronica quite pale for this. And then the second one, we're going to apply false tan and have Veronica looking lovely and sun-kissed and beachy. So you guys can actually see the difference between the two looks and decide which one you prefer yourselves. So the first look, as I said, is going to be quite pale, so we're going to actually physically match Veronica's skin tone. And what I'm going to use is a foundation called Fix Fluid, again by MAC, and the colour is NW15. Okay, so now we are going to actually put on concealer. And we're going to conceal underneath Veronica's eyes, get rid of any red or any purple tones, a little bit around the nose and a tiny bit on the chin, because the Fix Fluid actually gives us really good coverage, so we don't need to load on more product. So the concealer this time is actually called Pro Longwear, and it is like a matte concealer, so it's really good for the eyes. So it dries matte and it stays on for hours, so it doesn't actually move during the day, which again is perfect for a bridal look because that's what you want all day long. So I'm going to use a powder on Veronica's T-zone, because although the foundation is matte, it's always good to put on a little bit of powder on that particular area just to make sure that the foundation doesn't budge. Because again, remember, it's your wedding day, you don't want it to move at all. So the powder that I'm going to use is Mineralize powder from MAC, which I love. It's really quite satiny, it's not heavy, so it doesn't stand out on the skin, it doesn't like intensify the texture and things, just looks lovely and natural. So I'm popping it on just onto the centre of the head, onto the nose, a little bit on the wee cheeks, and onto the chin. And in terms of products to bring with you on your wedding day, I always say bring powder, bring concealer and bring lip gloss, just for touch-ups. Now, the next thing we're going to do is bronzer. Normally I actually use a bronzer for this, but I'm going to use a MAC product called Harmony. It is classified as a blusher actually, but to me it's more kind of browny, so you can use it as a bronzer, and it's really good on pale people as a bronzer as well. So that's called Harmony. Great, I love it. So I'm going to turn Veronica around just so you can see that little bit of definition. Fab. Okay, so next thing is eyebrows. And Veronica has really good eyebrows already, which makes my job a lot easier. And I'm going to use an eyebrow pencil specifically for blondes and ladies with grey hair. It is called Fling. And again, it's a matte pencil and it's retractable. So I'm going to just make Veronica's eyebrows a little bit more defined, but keep her natural shape, because remember, this is our natural look. Now I'm going to soften out the eyebrow pencil, Fling, with an eyeshadow, and it's called Omega. That one there, I'll bring it up closer. It's kind of like a grey-y taupe, so again it's perfect for blondes and perfect for ladies with grey hair. And the whole idea here is that I'm just softening out the eyebrows so it looks lovely and natural for us. So now that we have our eyebrow pencil on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use just mascara wands, clean, you can get them on their own in like Makeup Forever, wherever. And I'm just brushing Veronica's own natural eyebrow hairs up, so they blend into our pencil and into our eyeshadow and they look lovely and natural. So next we're going to do our eyeshadow. And because Veronica has kind of greeny blue eyes, we're going to use golds and we're going to use browny oranges. So we're going to bring out the colour of Veronica's eyes constantly. The first colour I'm going to use is a colour called Woodwinked, and we're going to pop it onto Veronica's lid. Now, Woodwinked is a lovely intense gold. Let me see if I can get it on the camera. There you go, that's it. You can see it where my wee brush is. Obviously I use it a lot because there's a big hole in the middle. And I'm gonna pop it on with a 217 brush, trusty friend, onto both lids. So I'm gonna get Veronica to close her eyes. And instead of brushing it on, I'm patting it on, because if you brush it on, it falls all over your face. So that is our Woodwinked on. I just absolutely love that colour for bluey green eyes. You just can't go wrong. It's so soft. Just close your eyes, Veronica, and it's so sheer, so it gives that lovely luminous finish to it. So next stage is I'm going to start building up a colour in Veronica's sockets, and the colour that I'm going to use is Wedge. Wedge, my favourite colour in the world. And Wedge looks like a relatively boring colour. This one here, it looks like a very boring soft brown, but once you pop it on, it's really, really lovely. So again, I'm just going right into the sockets. Circular motions with my 224 brush because it fits nicely into the socket, because remember, it's dome shaped. And I'm just getting right into the socket and finishing off our corners with the wedge too. Okay, so we have put our wedge on. I'm happy with the shape now that we've just created. And I'm going to keep underneath Veronica's eyes really soft and really natural, but I'm going to use my 219 brush from MAC, the pencil brush, and I'm going to lightly dust some wedge underneath the lower lash line. So literally we've just used 2 products to get it to this stage, and I love it like this. So I'm just using a MAC flat brush for this part, and I'm using Shroom as opposed to Phloof, which I used in the last 2 tutorials. Shroom is more creamy and Phloof is more kind of pinky. And I'm literally just popping it right underneath that lovely arch. Lovely. I'm going to just swivel Veronica around so that I can just pick up on that nicely for us. So that's our top line done. I'm really happy with that. Bit of a flick at the corner, nothing crazy. And then I'm going to do the same trick again. Put a little bit of pencil on my hand, get my angle brush, and I'm going to pop a small amount of the teddy right into the lower lash line as well. Just look all the way up for me. And then very quickly I'm going to pop in a little bit of Fascinating Pencil, the white one from MAC, just to keep the eyes lovely and open. And go over to the ceiling. And now we're going to pop on some mascara, but we're going to use false lashes. We're going to use really natural ones, and they're from Salon Services. They're the Ardel ones, and they're called Sexies, which is kind of weird, but they're lovely. So I'm going to put on the mascara. We're going to go for our trusty, the Falsies Volume Express by Mabelline, the purple one. Okay, so we're going to pop on our false eyelashes now. Again, they're the Salon Ardel range, and they're called Sexies. And I'm going to use my duo glue in black. Nice. Okay, let's do a close-up of that. So lovely defined eyes. Just look down there, Veronica. With our lovely satin woodwinked on the lid, our wedge to surround everything and blend everything upwards, then our teddy, and then our false lashes, and it looks fabulous. I love it, I think it's gorgeous. Okay, so that's perfect, that's enough done on the eyes, because remember it is natural. I'm going to use a powder blush on the cheeks. Perhaps I'll use a cream one in the next one. And I'm going to use a colour called Stereorose. It's a Mineralize blusher from MAC. I'm not 100% sure if they do this colour anymore, but it is a lovely paralysed pinky peach. So it's powder, but it gives the illusion of a lovely kind of sheer dewy finish once it transfers onto the skin. And last but not least, we're going to do our lip. So keeping with our natural theme, I'm going to use a lip liner called Whirl from MAC. It is like a browny pinky colour, so it replicates the colour of our natural lips. Some of them can be really browny orange and not do that. This one is spot on. So I'm going to do a little line on my hand, if you can see that. Great. I'm going to start off with the Cupid's bow and work my way around. And the colour that I'm going to use on the lips is a glossy Slim Shine lipstick from MAC, and it's called Bear. Now if you wanted a gloss form of this particular colour, you could get something like Ample Pink or Love Nectar gloss from MAC also. I'm just popping it on with my lip brush. So yeah, that's our natural bridal look. Really soft. So foundation was NW15 Max Fix Fluid. Forgot to say there's an SPF of 15 with that particular foundation. Then we bronzed with Harmony blusher by MAC, and on the eyes we have Woodwinked, which is our lovely sheer satin eyeshadow, and it's surrounded by Wedge. So Wedge is matte. And then we have Teddy eyeliner on. We have false lashes by Salon, the Ardel ones. We have white liner, fascinating, on the inside of the eye. We have our blusher is called Stereorose, which I think might be discontinued by MAC. It's a Mineralize blusher. And then on our lips we have our Whirl lip liner and our Hug Me lipstick. And I'm going to just zoom in closely onto Veronica's eyes. There's one eye, so you can actually see, and if you just close your eyes, Veronica, it's lovely and soft and natural. We'll pop your head down, and then the lips are lovely and natural as well, and just really sheer. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And our next tutorial will be bridal as well. However, it's going to be more sun-kissed, more beachy, more fun, and a little bit more defined for you guys who like to wear tan and wear a little bit more makeup. See you next time. Bye.